Hey, it's A Humble Collector here. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the two-panel death card of Franz Kuchlbauer. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So we have a nice photo of Franz there, and then moving to the right. In memory of our dear husband and father, Franz Kuchlbauer, a bricklayer in Nunreit, Unteroffizier in an infantry regiment, bearer of the Iron Cross Second Class, the Infantry Assault Badge, the Eastern Front Medal, and the Silver Wound Badge, participant in the campaigns in Belgium, France, and Russia, who died a hero's death on April 25th, 1943, during the heavy fighting in the East at the age of 30. Now, I was actually able to find a casualty record for Franz. He was born on September 26th, 1913, in Grafenau, and was a member of Company 5, Grenadier Regiment 320, which was part of the 212th Infantry Division. And he was killed by a headshot at Venglerase. I think I wasn't able to actually find that on a map. However, his division was fighting near Volkov outside of Leningrad, so presumably this Venglerase or whatever it is, that village no longer exists probably. Something that we encounter a lot on the Eastern Front. Villages are completely destroyed in the fighting, they're abandoned after the war, and they just kind of fade out of the maps. So unfortunately, without a unit history or something to go off of, I can't really pinpoint where that was exactly. Now, he is actually buried at the Sologabufka Military Cemetery, Block 6, Row 43, grave 3,799. Now, I do actually have cards for several other members of the 212th Infantry Division. Heinrich Zinsberger was a Gefreiter in the 9th Company of Infantry Regiment 423 and was killed by a gut shot at Shadovo, Russia on January 20th, 1942. Lorenz Meyer was a Gefreiter in the 1st Company of Infantry Regiment 423 and was killed by a headshot at Vinnyagolovo, Russia on February 25th, 1942. Josef Santner was a Sanitäter Obergefreiter in the 3rd Company of Infantry Regiment 423 and was killed by a gut shot at Pogosye, Russia on February 26th, 1942. Aloy Eisenreich was an Obergefreiter in the 10th Company of Grenadier Regiment 423 and died at Shopki, Russia on July 16th, 1943. Johann Musner was an Obergefreiter in the Staff Company of Grenadier Regiment 316 and was killed by shrapnel to the extremities at Tosno, Russia on October 12, 1943. And finally, Peter Weber, who was an Obergefreiter in the 5th Company of Grenadier Regiment 316, was killed by a headshot at Poznan, Poland on August 19, 1944. And I'm fairly certain the 212th does have a unit history. I think I mentioned this in the last video. Unfortunately, I don't have it. Most of these German unit histories were published back between like the 60s and the 80s, and obviously they had very limited runs in Germany and never got translated. As far as I'm aware, most of them have never been reprinted. So when I track down these unit histories that I show in my videos that I reference, these are old books that I've had to track down from sellers in Germany and have shipped to the United States. So unfortunately, they tend to be a bit expensive, and sometimes you just can't find them when you're looking for them. So hopefully at some point in the future, I'll be able to find the 212th unit history and the one from the last video as well, but who knows when that will end up being. So moving to the bottom here. It was sad to say goodbye before going to war. Our pain is unmentionable because you're not coming back. Although we are separated on earth, our love is not separated. We'll see each other one day in heavenly peace, with God living in his eternal homeland. And moving to the back of the card here, we have probably one of my favorite HCOM backings, HCOM 105. Remember our Queen, illuminate our cloudy minds, and give the pure goodness of faith, the strength of hope, and the glow of love. So yeah, overall, really interesting card. Always good to be able to find the actual casualty records, be able to kind of put that story together. And even though we didn't pinpoint the exact village, we know roughly where Franz was fighting when he was killed. So yeah, overall, pretty interesting card. Hope you guys all enjoy the video. Please leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I'll see you all again very soon.